Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Okay, so welcome to 8 Minute Wisdom. I'm Dana Scranton, and this is episode 3 in our 3-part series on your life versus your EVOs. Well, it's not really a competition. It's not really a butting of heads and opportunities. What it is, it's coming to realize that there's two ends of the spectrum that you can choose to live. Now, what I detailed in the first episode is two ends of a spectrum, two ends of a curve, if you will. Do you live your life first and let your entrepreneurial ventures support that quest? Or do you create an entrepreneurial venture that then allows you to go live life? So those are the two ends of the spectrum. In episode 2, I gave you some insights on creating your life, living your life, the passions, the purpose, the vision of that life, what turns you on, floats your duck, and using your entrepreneurial venture to support that along the way, incrementally building that venture, yet while living the life you choose that you can in that moment. Here, we're taking what used to be the more conventional approach decades ago, and honestly still is for some people, and that is you design your life around your EVOs, your entrepreneurial venture objectives. Why would you do that? Well, to some, it makes sense. You throw all of your energy, your time, your focus into creating an income, creating wealth, so that you can walk away from that endeavor and go enjoy life. But the reality is that not many people can achieve that euphoric, idealistic state. In other words, that business becomes their life. It becomes a beast. So when you design your EVOs around the life you want to live, that's different, because there you're placing life first. Here, you're placing the success of your entrepreneurial venture. You're putting your EVOs ahead of life. Now, there's wisdom in that, but there's also the requirement for discipline and being realistic. EVOs are the things that you must accomplish in order to build your business and to build your income to a certain level. In the process of doing that, you have to choose a business platform that will not consume the rest of your life. Now, let me give you an example of that. Let's say you start a company and that company manufactures a widget, and this widget happens to be something that is, let's just say it's a green energy widget. Well, you're in a very competitive market. You're building this widget. Life's going well. You're making money. And all of a sudden, the competition is all over you. Now you've got this company. You've got employees. You've got taxes, payroll. You've got all sorts of things in your life. And before you know it, you're 60 years old trying to figure out how to sell that business. I'm not saying that's a bad deal. There are entrepreneurs who love that and they manage to squeak life in the middle. In other words, that business becomes their life. On the other hand, you could get into a platform, a solo entrepreneur platform that allows you to create the income you want with no employees, no board of directors, no real estate to worry about, no facilities and infrastructure. You build your business around the customers that you want to address, fulfill, and elevate. Now, yes, there's competition, there always is. But you have the opportunity to control that venture because you are the venture. So in doing so, you can design that entrepreneurial venture to deliver what it is you need to live your life later, or partially now and fully later. And that's the reason you would design your life around your EVOs. In other words, you're going to say, okay, I will lead the life of my dreams a little bit less now and build this business. And then I'll put the business on autopilot and I'll go live my life. Or I'll sell that business and go live my life. That's the difference between the two. There are risks in both of them. In this case, the risk is the venture doesn't work and you have to shift gears. The venture works fabulously well and it consumes your life. Or it becomes your life. Well, let me put it this way. Your lifestyle becomes so dependent upon your entrepreneurial venture growing and earning money that you can't walk away from it. So you have to be disciplined, you have to be focused. And again, clarity is paramount. You have to be clear about your end objective. If your end objective is to live the life of your dreams, don't let your entrepreneurial venture become your dream. Let it become the means for fulfilling the dreams. And in so doing, you gain clarity of purpose. You know what you have to do with that business. You know what you're delivering to the marketplace. You're becoming the very best form and version of yourself to do that, such that you can then live that life with complete confidence, certainty, fulfillment, and satisfaction, knowing that you did it your way and it worked. So I'm just saying these are ideas that all of us in the entrepreneurial space need to consider. Do you design your life around your business, or do you design your business around your life? Those entrepreneurial venture objectives, your EVOs, are the top level things that you must accomplish to achieve what it is you desire to have fulfillment in life. Okay. Now, look, you probably know people, I know many, whose business became their life. They didn't actually start living until they sold the business at 60, 65 years old, 70, some. And then the amount of time left isn't so rich, isn't so much. In the modern paradigm, the generations that exist in today's world, life is more important. It has a greater value to them than business. And they found a way to make the two work together. And that's what I'm advocating to you is understand that you can find a way to make them work together. And there is a middle ground. Okay, you're building your EVOs, you're building your business. When you get to a certain level, you start shrinking that so you can live your life more fully. In the prior episode, I talked about setting a time, and I don't like the concept of time. I like experiences better, but set the experiences that you want to achieve now and in the near future, and then design your EVOs around that. That was the prior episode. Here, you're saying, I'm going to dive in to my EVOs to accomplish those, and I will live the life later. I'll have a little bit now. I'll sample a little bit of life now, but I'm not going to eat the entree until my business is successful. Okay, if you put that metaphor. So it's a concept. Yes, it's not black and white. There's a middle ground here. And the question is, in that middle ground area, is the majority of that your EVOs, or is it life? And that's the decision you have to make. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to contact me. But like I say, this is something that we all need to pay attention to. Life is moving too quick to get yourself stuck for lack of clarity and lack of vision of what was possible for you. All right. Well, we'll see you out there on that wonderful plateau, that frontier of opportunity that exists for all of us. Take the step, go across the chasm, get on that frontier, and take a look at what's possible for you. And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.